Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I just want to say thank you, Emily, for having us here, and we really do appreciate it. And of course, Sister Kathy, thank you so much for such an awesome message. And this is what I love about women of God. You know, we have a program, but when God's spirit and presence, you know, comes in this place, it's all about Him. It's all about putting our agenda to the side and making sure that the need is met. And I know that that's what Emily's heart and her desire is in creating Hearts and Heals. It is to educate, but it's also for healing. It's also for deliverance. Just a little bit about myself. I am a life coach and Christian counselor. Adrienne, she is a wellness and celebrity wellness and fitness coach. She's going to introduce herself. But we have created something that really falls in line with Hearts and Heals about education. And it's called Total Woman Girlfriend Soiree. And what that is about is really marrying the physical fitness and mental fitness. Okay, 1 Thessalonians 5:23, it says that may your spirit, soul, and body be kept blameless until the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ. And being a life coach and Christian counselor, I'm all about mental and emotional and spiritual wellness. So creating the Total Woman's Girlfriend Soiree is about us coming to your home. If you would like to host it, bringing your girlfriends together, and let's discuss the total woman. Let's discuss how you can be successful in living your life, making the total woman a lifestyle, spirit, soul, and body. And we just had one about a month ago. It was about 50 women. And you would just not believe how powerful it was. It's not just strangers. You're bringing in your girlfriends. And what you will discover, even with your girlfriends, they may be dealing with something that you're dealing with. And creating that atmosphere and allowing God to be there and understanding that that is God's will for your life. He wants you to experience the abundant life, the Zoe life. And the only way to do that a lot of times is we have to get that out. We have to talk about it. You know, it's all about dialogue and question and answers. And that is what I will bring to the table. I'm going to come to you and we're going to discuss some things. We're going to be real. We're going to be honest. I'm going to share my story about loss, about stress, about your purpose. We want to discuss those things and really help you to get on the path and purpose that God has created you to live. So that is just a little bit about on my part in terms of what I will bring to the Total Woman's Girlfriend Soiree. And I truly believe that it will be a blessing to you guys. So make sure you come and visit our table. But here is Adrienne. She's going to talk about, which is also a very important aspect of the spirit soul, which is the body.
Okay, again, my name is Adrienne Galloway. I'm not going to be long, but before we begin, everyone's talk about physical fitness. Everybody thinks it's about looking good and how you look good. But it all starts mentally. It's wellness meets life. Physical, again, meets mental. It's not just going to the gym, like Sharon was saying earlier. You have to get in tune and stuff with yourself. And in these events that we do have, it's talking about you, who you are. Because we have a tendency of, as women, is taking in a lot, and we don't think about ourselves. So what Kathy said is right on point. So I do touch base on a little bit about that. And everyone has a story. I have a story of how I met Dr.E. And there's a time when I visited Kathy when she had her surgery. There was a lot going on. Myself and Don went to go visit her. She didn't know what was going on with me, but she took me over. She was in pain, but she did put her hand on me, and we just went quietly and just prayed. And then another message is my good friend Erica. Love her to death. And this is what I mean when it comes to physical meets mental, because there's a lot always going on. We went to the Steve Harvey event, keeping this real short, and had to come up with a topic of what was I going to talk about there. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. Okay, so there's a lot of things that was going on. Stress, believe it or not, does kill, because during that time that Erica was going through her transition, what was going on with her, I just handled mine a little bit wrong. Where my mother had massive heart failure. And what got my mother to her massive heart failure was stress.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
She's not off. At that time, my mom was her heart was only beating at 40%.
Jesus.
She just she just got off oxygen maybe about a month ago. So she's doing a lot better. Her heart's only now at 80%. But she still thinks she's Superwoman. We have to tell her, Mom, you gotta sit back and, whoa, you gotta take care of yourself. So what everybody was saying today, you really have to think about you. Stop taking on more than what you can handle. If you want to give it to God, make sure you leave it with Him. My mistake was, I was giving it to Him, but I was turning around and taking it back.
Yes.
We can't do that. God knows how to manage you, but we just have to sit down and listen. So when you come here, what we have to talk about girlfriends, it's just not about just working out. It's about you being in tune with yourself. Because we'll have something that's holding us back to either getting to that ultimate health. It's not being about size skinny. It's not trying to find you to look at me. It's about you being the best that you can be, regardless. So my topic was breaking free. It was called AG, Breaking Free to Wellness. That breaking free, because we have to break free of whatever's held us back then for us to move forward.
Yes.
So that's the topic of it, was breaking free to wellness, because I was still breaking free. No one's perfect, and I'm still breaking free. So as I'm breaking free, I'm going to help others break free too. So that's all that I have to say. Come to our booth, grab a pamphlet, and again, my love is with Erica, because she believed in me when things were not going on. She knew what was going on with me. And there's plenty of times that I've cried, and Dr. Bruce was there. I needed someone to talk to. Everyone's scared about expressing yourself, having therapy. Well, she was my therapy. We had a lunch. There was so much going on. I couldn't handle it anymore. I sat down and we just started talking, and out of the blue. In fact, what happened when I was with Erica and everybody else in Atlanta about my mom, everything else, I just kind of shouldn't feel embarrassed, but I was. But it was at my time to release what was going on within me. And that release was that breaking free. So we all have to break free from something. If you're going to leave it, leave it. Don't go back and pick it back up. That's all I have to say. Thank you.